Yo, what's up guys? Network here. Today we got something pretty cool. So this is going to be a subscriber VOD review. I'm going to go over kind of what they do wrong, how they can maybe work on it, and hopefully not roast them too bad because I know everyone's worried about that. I did get two other people's videos sent in. I will be messaging you guys back. It's just your UIs were a little bit crazy for me. So preferably people who send videos in, just make sure your UI is kind of relaxed. Like not anything too crazy. Anyway, so in this composition, they're playing against a warrior druid. I actually like their opener. They're going to sap the warrior, which is completely fine. And they're going to pop perception and look for druid, which makes total sense. The druid should be near the warrior. The one thing I wish they did, and even though it's an orc warrior, I think the other rogue needs to cheap shot kidney the warrior. So you sap warrior here, and then you're going to find the druid. So when you find the druid here, you tell your rogue, okay, you cheap shot kidney warrior so we don't get charged or double feared. But instead, you both cheap shot. So I think that's the first misplay. One of you should be cheap shotting and kidneying the off target to blind. Because if he trinkets a kidney, he gets full blinded. So right here, you double blind the warrior, which I also think is a really bad play. I think if the druid goes caster and neither of you garroted in the beginning, you could have just blinded the druid and both ran away. And then sapped the druid and reopened him together. So I think in that situation, your opener was scuffed because one of you needs to be CCing the off target to get a trinket to utilize blind, and you should not be using blind like that. Also, in this situation, your teammate still has prep. So if your teammate still has prep, I mean, he should be prep vanish cheap shotting the warrior to help you get away, but you also need to be able to call out and tell him, hey, you know, prep vanish, not try to micromanage too much, but if you want to win games, you definitely have to try to help your teammates know what they have available. So yeah, obviously the warrior wins this. Let's go to the next matchup. Rogue Mage. So it looks like it's an alliance rogue mage. So obviously the other rogue should have perception. In this situation, I don't like you staying back. I feel like with goggles and perception, if you have Arena 1 Shadow Step Sap, Arena 2 Shadow Step Sap, you can just spam that button and you should be able to find their rogue. So sitting back doesn't really make sense. And get Ghostly Strike, please. No, seriously though, make sure you push in. Don't be afraid as double rogue, especially against another human. I don't think that you shouldn't be scared at this MMR currently. Like no cap, just be alpha in the arena, take control. So in this situation, you're going to use perception here in a second. The mage pulls you. I don't know how. That guy has a sixth sense. Probably could smell a fucking gnome around him or something. And you get a re-stealth, which is really good. You sap the rogue. And then you have a nice sap on the mage. I like this right here. The rogue trinkets. You should rupture right here. Neither of you bleed the rogue. Which you like if the rogue's the main kill target, you need to bleed the rogue. Or he's going to get away against two rogues. And you guys like proc cheat death. And he gets away. So that was amazing that he was able to live that long. Your buddy's holding prep too long. Again, it's stressing me out. He needs to like have 4 buttons that say prep. As double rogue, like you just got to use all your shit. So he preps. I would have garroted instead of cheap shotted, but you guys get the kill anyway. And looks like you get the dub. So yeah, I would just work on a couple little things and don't be afraid. Warrior Shaman. So this game I actually think you guys play completely wrong. And I'm trying to figure out, like, trying to kill a Shaman is going to be difficult in general. But not utilizing your guys' blinds correctly is going to literally never allow you guys to climb. So in this situation, neither of you garrote, which if you're going to blind the Shaman, it would actually make sense because you get trinket on kidney. So if you immediately blind here and then you both vanish and kite, or Shiv Warrior Vanish and Kite, you guys can reset and reopen off stun DR and kill the Shaman. But instead you guys shove blinds into the Warrior on DR without stunning him, without like helping, and I think that's gonna be something you guys have to work on. Also, another thing, one of you should be shiving mind numbing, and one of you should also be garroting if you're just gonna tunnel targets. So if you cheap shot, he needs to be pre-med garroting exposed armor, and then you're the one using kidney. You know, or vice versa, the other person. So you guys need to work on that if you're just going to tunnel. I think this game's super winnable. I think you guys just have to play it a little bit better. Our last matchup is going to be Warrior Discipline Priest, and the first takeaway I want you guys to get is you guys need to use your cooldowns more efficiently and use your evasion much more often. Especially into Warrior teams, it's super important. So this is unfortunate. You open, it resists. I think your teammate ambushes or his resists. Super unfortunate, but you get Warrior's Trinket here, okay? You should have immediately trinketed this stun and used your evasion. So you were late to trinket that, then you get feared full. You're super lucky that your belt sits full because you should be dead in this situation. Out of this, you should have popped evasion. Your teammate has vanish still, and he has prep vanish still, so he should either be peeling the warrior or stunning the druid with, or not the druid, the priest with a cheap shot. So I feel like you guys need to either practice using vanishes early, like getting a trinket and vanish and run away, or utilizing your blind where you guys kill on your second blind. So you blind the warrior, you get his trinket, you both run away, and then you blind the warrior when you reopen the priest again, and then you kill. So I think that's one thing you guys need to work on, and hopefully, this helps. All right, I got some bonus footage for you guys. Me playing double rogue and just kind of going over just kind of a basic strategy on what you guys are going to want to try to copy and work on. So in this situation, the other rogue is going to open the druid, and I'm going to cheap shot the warrior. So I just cheap shot, we go druid, I blind off my cheap shot, he can't charge, we get trinket, we got druid's trinket, the warrior chickens, and we both vanish and we get away. So in this situation, it's exactly how you want to play rogue, guys. If you can get trinket and you can still have a vanish left, or you can get another reopen, you're going to be very far ahead. And this is most likely the win condition at a higher rating. So we're going to sap warrior. He has Zerker. He's not going to Zerker yet. Rogue opens. I'm going to Groat off of his Gouge. So we get a Groat and do a Kidney. I get charged. Warrior's going to get blinded full. Instead of just shoving blind, it's a full blind. We're going to DR Kidney. And we're just going to pump this Druid. Of course, he's going to have belt. At this level, players always have belt, no matter what, on a Druid and twos. We will end up getting a kill on Druid, and then we will kill the warrior. So hopefully having a visualization of, what I'm talking about will help you guys out. But I seriously appreciate you letting me go over, do VOD reviews. I hope this clip here helps. I hope anything I said, you guys can work on and get better. And hopefully, maybe once you guys reach like 1,700, you can send me some more games and we can kind of touch base on it again. So hope everybody has a great day. Hope you guys all enjoyed this. Like and leave a comment. Let me know. Anyway, peace.